cannot solve without your help. So you have to put in efforts to solve the problem by yourself only. But I can be a guide because I have passed all the stages which you are in now. What aspect is missing in this? Which aspect is missing? Huh? Yeah, very right. What is that? You told the right answer. Yeah. No, someone told me. Starting from S. Social aspect. So a definition of health is incomplete without the word social into it. Okay. So the health definition says a person will be said to be healthy if he is physically, mentally, and if someone has got problem in the limbs, his amputated limbs are there, then he cannot be told as healthy. Understood? So in that definition, one aspect was missing, that was social. So out of this 3%, they all were physically healthy, they all were mentally healthy, they were all very emotionally healthy, but one thing was missing was the social component of it. So you understand that we all are social animals. That's what differentiates us from others. Yes or no? We all live in a society. We never live alone. Yes or no? So we all live in society, and this society binds us and gives us everything. Agree? If you get all the happiness in life, but there is no one to share, will you feel happy? I'll tell you, go and stay in Ambani's house, but you will not be allowed to talk to anyone. You will stay in his home, but you will not be allowed to share your feelings with anyone. Will you be happy? Yes, certainly yes, for a few days, but after that you will feel bored. I should speak to someone. Yes or no? So a person, and especially girls, if you don't talk for 3 days, what will happen? पेट में दर्द होगा कि नहीं होगा? होगा ना? Just joking, huh? So what I mean to say is we have to be connected to each other. So that is one of the very important thing which is missing nowadays, and it is because of the, again, same thing, gadgets, mobiles and gadgets. We prefer to say hi, hello, good morning, everything in WhatsApp, but we don't think of ringing and telling them good morning or going to their house and say good morning. Agree? Yes or no? So this has to cut down. So you have to start interacting much more. Socialization is very important. So now coming to a very important topic, that is stress, for which I am here. So what is stress? Can anyone tell me? What is stress? Yeah, anyone? We all are in stress, that's why I am here. Correct? So I want to understand what is the stress inside you. Yeah, please, anyone? Stand up and introduce yourself and then speak. Yeah. Just a minute.
So mental pressure.
So that I am asking, what is that mental pressure? Someone is not pressing your head, no?
No, sir. Intense about everything. What will happen procrastinating?
What will happen in the examinations? Okay. So you are worried about that. But no one is telling you to get worried for that. Did someone tell you to get worried about anything? But why are you getting worried? So what is that stress? Can anyone define what is that stress? Yeah, please. Just introduce yourself and that's it.
My name is Nivedya. I think the meaning is
just remove your mask. Yeah.
The state of being anxious about someone or something.
Okay. The state of being anxious because of something which is going inside you or outside you? Both. Yes. Very good. C is partially correct. Please clap for that. Yeah. At least you could define stress, for which I have come. Okay. So stress is nothing but it is your response which is causing the stress. There is nothing called stress in the world. It is the body's response, it is the mind response to anything which is happening inside your body or outside your body, and which tends to affect you in some manner, in a right manner or a wrong manner. So that becomes stress. So stress are two types: eustress and negative stress. That is positive stress as well as negative stress. Everything has two aspects: right aspect and wrong aspect to it. Yes or no? There cannot be a place where every time there will be day and every time there will be night. Is there any place? So if we have day, we have night also. तो जहाँ अच्छा होता है वहाँ पे बुराई भी होता है. Agree? So that's what life is all about. To have a very thin balance between the right and wrong, between positive and negative. So stress will always be there throughout your life. Is there any doubt about it? Can someone raise your hand who is not in stress, please? Everyone is in stress. Oh my God. So that's very good thing that you all are in stress. If you know you are not in stress, then I think you are not fit for this earth. You would have been in heaven. Understood? So because you all are having stress, that's why you are in a planet called Earth. So stress is very, very important. And when this stress started, can you tell me? Was it at birth? I'll give you 4 options. KVK चलते हैं. कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? So I cannot give you 1 crore, but I'll give you applause. Okay? So first is at birth. Second is when you started understanding things. Third is when you become little bigger, you started joining classes like class 7 exams and all. Or right now 10 exam. So which one is at what time you felt you were in stress? Huh? How many for option A? At birth? No one was in stress at birth. You were in stress?
Everybody has stress, but the level of stress depends upon what they are stressed. So infant, they will be in stress when they are hungry or when they are in uneasiness.
Excellent answer. Very good. So for only 1% told that the stress started at birth. Okay, very good. Second option. What was the second option? When you started understanding things. Who were at stress at that time? Very few. Okay. Class 7? No one was in stress. Few, very few. Class 10? Oh my God, all are in stress. Okay. So the question is now, when did this stress started? So I'll give you a small example how it started. So I say that stress started when you are born. How? You have to explain everything. In science you have to explain everything. Yes or no? There is no point of hypothesis. It has to be proved and then it's called a theory. You know that? Yes. When you think something that becomes a hypothesis, but when you prove it that becomes a theory. So now if I say that stress started at when you are born, so how do I prove that? So you all were born, correct? Yes. Without born, no one is here. Yes, you all were born. So during that time when you are born, when delivery happens, a child comes out from the mother's womb, everyone is in stress. Who are in stress mostly? The mother and the father नहीं होता है. During delivery, father is not there, only mother is there and doctor is there. So these two persons are in extreme stress. Since I am a doctor, I know. So we are in extreme stress. The mother and the daughter, the child. Okay. Why they are in stress? Mother and the doctor. Why they are in stress? You all have seen one movie called 3 Idiots. Yes. How many times? हाँ? एक बार में समझ में नहीं आया ना? Okay, so if you have seen many times in that movie, who was the doctor? Amir Khan was the doctor. Oh my God! Who was the doctor? 3 Idiots movie. Who was the doctor? Kareena Kapoor was the doctor. Yes or no? आप लोग फिर जाके मूवी देखो. रिवीजन चाहिए. I can understand now you all are in stress. मूवी भी आती है मतलब you are in stress. Yeah. The one thing we love is the movies. Yes or no? And you are not remembering the movies only. That means you are actually in stress. Very bad. So Kareena Kapoor in that movie was the doctor. Okay. And she became very stressed after the birth of the child. Whose child it was? Her sister. So why she was worried? The baby was not crying. So here came the important part. So when the baby doesn't cry, the mother as well as the doctor are in stress. Why? Because if baby doesn't cry, the baby may die. That is the importance of first cry in our life. Can you imagine the importance of crying in our life? If you don't cry, you will die. Did you know this? Yes, sir. Then you all are doctors. Sir. Then tell me, how is it important to you? Why that first cry is so important? Tell me. Yeah, please stand up and say, yeah. Okay. Why the first cry is so important in our life?
Because that's the first time the baby breathes.
That's the first time the baby
Breathes.
Okay, that you mean to say when it was in mother's womb, the baby was not breathing?
It was breathing, but it was given oxygen in another way. But it's the first time that it is experiencing that oxygen from atmosphere.
Okay, so how that oxygen was getting received?
It's the first time. I've heard it that when the baby cries for the first time, an energy comes into it that gives it the motivation to
a child, exactly.
Right. That gives the child that ability.
Okay, you sit. Please clap for us. She's partially correct. So basically, when you are inside the mother's womb, when we all were inside mother's womb, our everything is being taken care by the umbilical cord. We all are in umbilical cord. We all have got something called. What is there in the middle? We have नाम ही जो बोलते हैं umbilicus. We all have umbilicus. Is there anyone who has known umbilicus? They are directly born without umbilicus. So everyone was connected to the mother. Yes or no? Through that umbilical cord. And the sign of it is the umbilicus that we have. Agree? So this is the umbilical cord which allowed the blood to enter to the baby. Or you can say the fluid, the important fluid which is coming from the mother to the baby. It is through the umbilical cord. So this blood carries all the things, as I told last time. It carries oxygen, it carries water, it carries food. So that's why baby doesn't require extra oxygen. It gets everything from the blood of the mother. By the time when the baby is born, you cut that umbilical cord. Yes? So the time you cut the umbilical cord, what happened? The connection is gone. Once the connection is gone, now the first thing that the baby will require will be oxygen. Absolutely correct. So now that oxygen will come, how it will come? Because in the mother's womb, the lungs which were there were in non-functional state. They were not functional. Because it was not required to be, since the baby was getting everything through the umbilical cord. Now when the baby comes out, the first thing that baby requires is oxygen. And how does this oxygen comes? It will only come when the baby opens the mouth. So the baby opens the mouth with a force only when the baby cries. So that's the importance of first cry, that when you cry for the first time in your life, your lungs become activated, you take your first breath, and then after that it will go on till the end of the life. Understood? So you understood where the stress started? Where it started? At the time of your birth. Not like the stress will stay with us throughout our life. It is a part of our life. And it's a very good thing that stress is with us. Okay? It's very good thing that stress is with us. That keeps us human. That keeps us motivated. That keeps us achieving higher heights. Okay? So all things are possible only because the stress is there. Do you imagine if I had not written exams, would I have become a doctor? No exam, no study. If exams are not there, why should I study? If I didn't study, I would have not become a doctor and I would not be standing in front of you telling all this. Correct? It's only because I studied. It's only because there was stress of exam, I studied and I improved upon my knowledge. My knowledge enhances every day, day by day. And even today also, I have studied for 2 hours and have come to this place. Not about stress, other things in life. Okay. So, every day you study, you tend to study. Studying is very, very important. So you understand the importance of the word stress. So stress is something, is the body's response to anything which is happening inside you or outside you. So we have got a beautiful system in our body called sympathetic system and parasympathetic system. Basically nervous system here. Everything is nervous system, yes or no? So this nervous system we have two parts. One is sympathetic nervous system, one is parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system gets activated when you are in stress. Okay, they get activated. If we go to the prehistoric times, basically when we were Adimadam means the time when man evolved for the first time in this earth. So they all were hunters. Agreed? Yes. They all were hunters. They used to kill animals and eat. So that was a time when body was always in stress. They either have to save themselves from bigger animals or kill the smaller animals to survive. Understood? So that time our system had something called sympathetic nervous system which got activated. And we have got an important hormone in our body called adrenaline. Everyone has heard of this? Adrenaline? Yes or no? So this adrenaline is something is always there in our body and it gets secreted whenever you come in stress. And that stress is nothing, your response to the event which is going inside you or outside. If you think, like that movie, what it says in 3 Idiots, all is well. So that line is very, very important in our life, all is well. If you keep saying to yourself, all is well, your sympathetic system will not work, your parasympathetic system will work. And what is this parasympathetic system? The parasympathetic system is nothing but it always controls you. It always keeps you in right place, right condition, right everything right. So now you all are not in stress. When you write exam, you will be in stress. But now you are feeling happy to listen to me. You are all comfortable. Yes or no? Yes. No one's heartbeat is increasing. So everyone is feeling happy. So why this is happening? Because there is a system called parasympathetic nervous system which takes control of the system. Understood? There is nothing called stress. It is the way we think that is causing stress. If you start thinking that I cannot do my exam well, naturally you will be stressed. If you start thinking I have not studied for last 1 year, now how will give my exam, naturally you will be stressed. Yes or no? But if you start saying all is well, जो भी आएगा लिख दूंगा, I know everything, देखा जाएगा. So your heartbeat will not increase. You will remain calm. You will go and give the exam well. You understand what I am saying? So it is the thinking process that you have to change. The way you respond to any external stimuli, the way you respond to any external thing or inside your thing which is happening, that will decide whether you will be stressed or not. And I told you there will always be positive stress and negative stress. Positive stress is exam is a positive stress because that will increase your knowledge in future. Yes or no? That's why you study. Birth of a child is a positive stress. When a child is born, everyone is happy. Yes or no? But mother and father, then the stress starts. ये बच्चा बड़ा होके क्या बनेगा? खाना खाएगा नहीं खाएगा, ठीक से बड़ा होगा नहीं होगा. If he studies well, then what will he become? Professionally, what will he become in life? अच्छा अभी बड़ा होके अच्छा बन गया. If he, all that is over, then they will think. Now they will take care of us or not. Whether they will think about us or not. Or they will leave us and go. So at every point of time, the child of a birth, though it has given happiness to the parents, but they still are in stress. Yes or no? Yes. But that stress is giving them a urge to work more to satisfy your needs. Agree? Yes or no? They work more, they spend more. The life that a parent do for the child, it can't be described. The things that a parent do for the child can't be described. Since now I have become a parent, I have got 2 children with me, so I understand the importance of parents. But you at your age will not understand why parents are so important. But when you become parent in future, you will understand how difficult those times must be for my parents. You got my point? So everything has come with some stress. So but this stress are good stress, because this motivates you to come higher and to achieve something which will be helpful for both for you and for your family, or for the organization, or for the country as a whole. You understand my point? So this is what positive stress. And there are something called negative stress. Negative stress, what are the negative stress? Like death of a close relative. It is a negative stress. Okay. If someone thinks of self-harming themselves, that is a negative stress. You feel like I am not required in this world, that is a negative stress. So all these negative stress have to be controlled by you only, no one else. And this positive stress and negative stress, there is something called, you can make a figure like this, where the tip is the optimum level. So it has to be positive stress and negative stress, it should be in the optimum level of it, where both are being controlled. You cannot be more in negative stress. Okay, cannot be this side of that stress वाला जो diagram बनाएंगे हम. Suppose this is a dome. So this part, in the middle, this is the middle part. So you have to be somewhere here, near here. This is the positive stress, this is the negative stress, and this will always remain in your life. You have to make a balance in it. You got my point? So this balance when you achieve in your life, that is called the right way of living a life, leading a life. So till now you understood what is stress, yes or no? It is a response of your body, it is a thinking process of your body that causes stress. And when a person takes stress, there are many activities which are occurring in our body. The one thing which I told you, we have a hormone called adrenaline. It is called a stress hormone. This hormone is called hormone of 3F. That is fight, flight and fright. Understood? Whenever you have these 3 emotions in your body will secrete adrenaline. So it is your job to control this. And how will you control? By taking care of your thinking process. By saying that word, all is well. So that movie taught us so many things. 3 Idiots, if you see, it has taught us many things. And one of this was this message, all is well. It says don't take so much pressure, not required. If you take pressure, your memory will decrease. If you take pressure, if you take stress, your health will not be fine. So it's important that you should not take stress. Let these things come as it is. You got my point? Let the things come as it is. Then only you will be able to fight the stress. Okay, थोड़ा boring हो रहा है. I'll tell one story then. Time for a story. You all like stories?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful story. You all know Hindi, everyone?
Yes.
Who doesn't know Hindi, raise your hand. Everyone knows. ठीक है. तो हम हिंदी में बात करेंगे अभी. एक स्टोरी हिंदी में अच्छा लगता है. ऐसा नो? So एक स्टोरी है जिसमें one family is there. उस फैमिली में फादर है, मदर है, एक डॉटर है. So that family has come up very well. They have struggled in their lives, the father and mother, and then finally a child is born, a daughter is born, and they are very happy and proud of it. And they wanted everything to be given to that individual. ठीक है? अपने बच्ची को रानी की तरह रखना है, परी की तरह रखना है. So they gave the name to that individual, the daughter, as Pari. Pari means angel, yeah. So they gave the name Pari to their daughter. Okay. Why you are talking? There is no gender discrimination. Okay. Don't think that boy को नहीं बोला, why daughter? You are thinking that manner? Okay. You are talking, so I felt that you are thinking something like that. No, na? Okay. There is no gender discrimination. This is just a story. Okay. So what happened that Pari slowly became bigger, and then she became an adult, and the parents gave everything whatever they could ठीक है, सब कुछ दिया बच्चे को, एवरीथिंग. And finally an age came when she should get married. Okay. See, when she crossed the age of 25, so the parents thought कि now so they have to marry her daughter, and they wanted something that they wanted an arrangement where the daughter can stay nearby them. So they selected one dula, that is husband, who is staying nearby only, and then she got married only. Okay. Now once she got married, she reached the bride house. Okay. So when she reached the house, what happened? So you know when marriage happens, everyone comes and visit that person. Yes or no? Thousands of them come and visit. And she was bombarded with many questions. अच्छा, आप कहाँ तक पढ़े लिखे हो, कितना पढ़ाई किया है, आपको नौकरी करते हैं कि नहीं, आपको खाना बनाना आता है कि नहीं, how much money or dowry you have got from your parents. So all these nonsense questions came to her. She was thrown all these questions, and she was not prepared for it. The daughter, that Pari, she was not prepared to answer all these questions. She thought, no one ever asked me such things in my life. My parents kept me like a angel, and these fellows are asking me so many questions. So she was very unhappy about it. And what she did in the night time, slowly, she packed her bag and went to her mother's house. Okay. And then what she did, at around 2 o'clock in the night, you can understand 2 o'clock in the night, she belled the doorbell. Okay. And once the doorbell rang, then mother came, and mother tried to see who has accompanied her. Naturally she was expecting the husband and wife will be together. But seeing her daughter, she got worried. But she understood the whole story. Finally she is her mother only. So she understood what is the problem, and she told her daughter Pari, please go to the kitchen room immediately. She was very confused. Pari said, Mom, are you seeing the time now? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I am feeling very sleepy and I am not well. I need a good sleep. I will go to my bedroom first. Mother said, no. What I said, you follow that. Please go to the kitchen room. So she was very confused, but she never saw mother in that way of saying. So she understood it is serious. So she went to the kitchen room slowly and gradually. But she was not at all interested. Now her mother told that take 3 containers, okay, put in the stove, gas stove, and put some water and heat them. Okay, so they all started, she started heating all the 3 containers with water in it. And then she said, in one of them put gajar, that is carrot. In another one you put egg. In another one put some coffee seeds. Okay, so first one was a carrot, second was an egg, and third was coffee seeds. And this was going on for 10-15 minutes, and after some time mother told, please get this carrot out. So after 15 minutes if you get the carrot out, what will happen? What will happen? The carrot becomes soft. Yes or no? Carrot becomes soft. You must all have eaten gajar ka halwa. So how does it becomes? Only after heating only, na? So this carrot, after going to the water, warm water, it became soft. Now go to the second case. The egg which was soft, which if you touch also it breaks down, went into the water, the warm water, hot boiling water, and it became hard. Very surprising. So mother asked her to Pari, why so? What did you understand from this? So Pari was very furious. She said, Mama, leave me. I am not well. I don't know what you are trying to teach me. So now question comes to you. What did you understand from this story? I tell the end, don't worry. But I want from your side, what did you understand? Hint is, this is all about stress only. Okay, So try to correlate with them.
Sir, can I?
Yeah, please.
सर दोनों एक ही मतलब सिचुएशन में गए बट जो उन्होंने रिस्पॉन्ड किया वो डिफरेंट था. सर दोनों डिफरेंट मतलब एक ही टाइप की सिचुएशन में गए बट जो उन्होंने रिस्पॉन्ड किया वो डिफरेंट था. जो कैरेट था वो उस सिचुएशन में जाके सॉफ्ट हो गया बट जो एग था वो जाके वहाँ पे स्ट्रॉन्ग हो गया.
तो इसमें स्ट्रेस कहाँ है और what does this water represent, what does this egg represent, what does this carrot represent in the normal life?
Sir,
I am giving you a hint.
this represents carrot and egg as a human being,
Okay.
and the water as a situation in their
It's a
life.
stress. Very good, clap for her. Excellent. So basically, what I meant to say you was, in this story, the water which is there, the warm water, hot water, that can be equivalent to stress in our life. And we are always in that. We cannot be outside this, okay? We are in a container where warm water is always surrounding us. Now it depends upon you what you will become from that. The carrot shows as an example of a person who runs away from the situation. You got my point? The carrot is an example of a situation where the person when given a stress runs away from it. He becomes soft. Okay? And egg is an example when faced with stress, the individual when faces stress, he becomes strong, hard, ready to face anything in the world. You got my point? Understood? And the third thing which was there was opposites is a separate breed of individuals who in this condition excel themselves. Means you need not bring out the opposites, you just the smell of it is good enough. You understood that this has been cooked? Yes or no? So in your class there will be someone who will come first. Yes or no? That's how everyone has gone through this. So someone will come first, and that first person will be remembered by each and everyone. Yes. So he or she is like that coffee seed. The stress was same. Everyone has got same 24 hours. Everyone has got same books. Everyone has been taught in the same manner. But it depends on in that individual how you took those 24 hours, how you utilized those 24 hours, how he prepared himself or herself and came to that situation. You understood? Understood?
Yes.
So the whatever I want to say is there in this story. So in order to face this stress, you have to fight it. There is no back down. You have to fight. You have to fight and fight. And then there is something, your intelligence, which you have to utilize to study in a proper manner. If exam is there, syllabus is there, you have to understand how to prepare those syllabus in a right manner, correct manner, so that you will represent it in the exam papers. You got my point? So it is your utilization of hours in a correct manner that will make you success or failure. Everyone has got the same 24 hours only. Do you have got more hours? You have got 24 hours. Do you have got more hours? 24 hours. So how this distinction is being done, sir? It's all again come to those 3 D's which I told you: determination, dedication and devotion. So you must understand, if you want to achieve something in life, you have to concentrate on this 3D right now. If you don't concentrate, then you will lead a life which will not be happy in future. So give your best. And I told you this student life once left, once gone, you will always repent. Why I had not studied at that time? If I have studied, I would have become something else. Because I didn't study, I spent my time in something else. I could not become what I should have been. You understand my point? So this is a time where you have to focus. You have to study well. Study well to get your goal. So here comes the importance of this determination, dedication and devotion. First, strong desire has to be there. Second, the efforts that you put in, dedication has to be there. And the devotion, that it is the only thing which I have to do, nothing else. You all understood my point? So this is how you have to achieve your target. Now still after doing everything, if you feel stress, yes we all will feel stress, then what are the ways to get out of it? So best way is to talk. Whenever I feel stress, I read books. I feel happy after reading books. Okay, because books are something we are very obedient and good friends of yours. They will never leave you. Your parents will leave you sometime, your friends will leave you sometime, but the books will never leave you. You agree? So always have the company of good books. There is a book called Attitude is Everything. Try to read that book, find out and read that book. Now though you don't have time, but once you complete your pre-board, go and read that book, Attitude is Everything. Just 100 pages book, a small book. Just try to read that book. Attitude is everything. It says about the positive attitude. How you look in life. For example, there is a ship which is in the ocean. But still it is not sinking, it is going on and on. Yes or no? So you are a person who is with all negativity surrounded by you. But you will not sink till the time you don't think negative. You understood? You are surrounded by negativity everywhere. You are the ship. Think that you are the ship. And negativity is all around. Stress is all around. But you will not sink till the time this water comes inside the ship. Yes or no? Only when water is filled inside the ship, then only ship will go down or sink. So think yourself like a ship and your mind as a important component of the ship. So till the mind doesn't allow this negativity to come inside, you will not fail ever in your life. Understood my point? It is the negativity when it comes and creeps into your mind, then only you will sink or fail. But if positivity is there in the ship or in your mind, just like a ship you will sail through. You must be thinking lecture मार रहे sir बहुत ज़्यादा, but this is actual truth. Okay, so negativity should not come inside your mind ever in your life. That is the only thing which will prevent you from all the bad things that will occur in your life. So negativity should not be there. In spite the ship being in the ocean, it never sinks. You are just like that. In spite of this stress, negativity surrounding you, you should never sink, go down or feel stressed. You will only feel stressed when your mind says that you are stressed. If your mind says you are not stressed, you will never feel stressed. Did you understand this? So you have to control whom? Our mind. If you can control only your mind, you will never feel stressed. So it's a response of your mind how you tackle the stress. Okay? Understood? Yeah? So if you ask me, sir, how you faced your stress times, or what was the way ahead? So I will say I had this tube with me, determination, dedication, devotion, that never allowed me to deviate from my path. Okay? That was very important, and this was there since class 6 onwards. I decided to become a doctor, and I knew that to become a doctor I had to study hard. So that was the focus which was there throughout. Okay? Now second thing, how to study and how to go about it. So time is fixed, and if I tell my childhood days, you will be surprised. Shall I say?
Yes.
Okay. So I was in a very small town. Okay, and for going to school I have to go at least 20 kilometers, and that too by a cycle. Okay, 20 kilometers cycling and 20 kilometers cycling back, 15 to 20 kilometers. Even if it is raining, it's summer, it's winter, you have to go every day. And I'll tell you, I have never missed a single class in my life. Okay, I have never missed a single class in my life, 100% attendance every time. Because I used to love school. So those 20 kilometers which I used to drive, I never felt. Because the interest, the desire to go to school and study was so much. And to become that doctor, that goal was there in my mind every time. I never felt like I have spent so many hours in cycling. I used to spend 2 hours, 1.5 hours in the morning and 1.5 hours I used to lose time because of my place being far away from a good school. So I used to lose 3 hours in a day, which my other friends who are staying nearby used to study. You understand? And after you come cycling, you will feel very tired also. Yes or no? So immediately after coming, I used to sleep. The best way to recharge yourself is sleep. Just like in mobile you have seen, battery is 20%, what you do? Charge it. After half an hour it becomes 80%, then it will work well. Correct? Similarly with body also. Once after going through so much, I used to sleep for 1 hour or 2 hours, a power nap, and then I used to wake up. And then I used to study for a few hours, and again I used to sleep. At 9:30 I used to sleep again. And then I used to wake up at 1 o'clock. And I used to study till 4 or 5. Again I used to sleep, and 8 o'clock or 7:30 I used to wake up and go to school directly. My school was at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I had time. And why you chose all this thing? Because I had only 2 rooms with me. One was drawing room, come study room, come dining room, everything, and another was kitchen. And we had 11 people in our room. And only 6 rooms, small 6 rooms, and 11 people staying. And I used to study in my kitchen room. That time between 1 to 5 in the morning, I used to study in my kitchen room, because that was a silent hours where no one could disturb me. You understood? And I utilized those time to prepare myself. So that was the determination I had, and that was the dedication I had. If I think now, I feel like it's a dream. Okay. And everywhere was negativity, but in my house, positivity was there in the form of my parents, who always told me, you can do it. Who pushed me every time. Understood? And from there I passed my class 10 and then 12. And after 12 an incident happened. I'll tell you again. I'm not telling you to boast about myself, just to tell you how failures can make you a better person. Okay. So after plus 2, after class 12, what happened? I gave my entrance exam for medical entrance. So to become a doctor, you have to give a medical entrance exam. You know that? So I gave my medical entrance, and the first chance I didn't get it. So everyone surrounding me that time told, you will become a doctor, you will become a doctor. But when first chance I didn't become, only those persons surrounding me told me, you go for engineer, doctor ही आपसे नहीं होगा. So you can understand my situation at that time. I felt like I should run away from this world. And I literally did that. I closed my room, and 10 days I didn't show my face to anyone. For 10 days. I was so depressed, I can't, even if I think now, those goosebumps are coming. I can't describe those days which I went through. It was a failure which I could not absorb that time. But after 10 days, something happened. One of my friends came to me. I spoke to him. He was my best friend. And at the end, he told me one thing, that Santosh, if the next exam which you will be giving, this entrance exam, rank 1 will be yours. He said only one statement and went away. And that one line motivated me like anything. I am still now having those goosebumps here when I say these words. I have gone through this. So that one line changed my whole life at that point of time, when he said that next year your rank will be number 1. So that motivated me a lot. And I understood that I will not be able to study in that same room where I will see my parents and brother and same gloomy face. I will not be able to study. So I left my house, went to another place, stayed as a paying guest, and I studied for 1 year. Only studying. I was sleeping in a place, ground floor, it's in the ground, and all surrounded me were the books. I was sleeping in between the books. Whenever I used to wake up, I used to study. Whenever I used to feel sleepy, I used to sleep. That was my routine for 1 year. And after that, I got success. Okay? So success doesn't come easily. For that you have to work hard. You have to have that focus. You have to have that determination, dedication, and devotion. Without that, it's difficult to achieve. So that's why I have enjoyed my journey each and every moment of my time. So when I stand in front of you and speak like this, I feel it's a dream. Because the place from where I have come, no one can become a doctor at that time. From that place, I was one of the first person to become a doctor from that area. So you understood what I mean to say? थोड़ा heavy हो गया, correct? I also felt like that. So the aim of me coming to you is to tell you, you all are very good. No need to take stress. More you take stress, the more the memory power goes down. It's the ability of you to compose yourself at the difficult times, which will allow all your memory to दिमाग की बत्ती जल जाना जो बोलते हैं, वो तभी होगा जब आपका स्ट्रेस कम होगा. जब you control your parasympathetic system. We have got parasympathetic system which is working every time, which keeps us normal. Don't allow your sympathetic system to work. That should be allowed only for happiness. When you scream, and like when I completed my final exam of the medical, I went to the top of my hostel and I screamed like anything for 1 hour. Because for so many years I was studying, so that has to come out some way. So that day I screamed like mad person, and that too at 2 in the night. So those type of happiness should be come out from your side, but in between time you should always be control of yourself. Your parasympathetic nervous system should take care of yourself. You should not allow your adrenaline to pitch in. Understood? And that should come only in the actual stress when it is there. If some animal is running behind you, then you should use those things to run away. Okay? Or to fight if required. But not for giving exams. Giving exam is a very normal thing. The more you remain normal, the more you will be able to do it properly and do it the best. Okay? So understood everyone?
Yes.
So I don't think I should speak more now. It's time for interaction. So now you can tell me what are the doubts you have. I will try to resolve it. Yeah. Other people have more time. It's never like that. Everyone has got the same time. So you have to manage your time. The best way to manage time is to study in a time when your mind is maximum active. So you have to find yourself. For me, it was the morning time between 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning time. That was the best time for me. Even now also I study during those times. Because that habit has developed since 95 when I was in class 8. Until now it's going on. So I prefer those times to be study because that's the most active time and no one disturbs me. So time management is study at those times when your mind is maximum active. So you have to find and manage your mind in that manner. You have to give rest to your body in that manner. Okay? If you take the example of your heart beats 24/7. You are aware of that? Do you know how much time it rests? Not aware. How many times it beats in a minute? How many times it beats in a minute? 72 times per minute. So one beat length is 0.8 seconds. 0.8 seconds. Out of this 0.8 seconds, 0.3 seconds it beats, 0.5 seconds relax. So we should all learn from our heart. Okay? Heart works 24/7, but in that 16 hours is rest, 8 hours it works. Amazing, no? That's why our working hours has been kept 8 hours a day. Your school time is 8 hours a day. Our working hours 8 hours a day. Because everyone needs rest after working. Even the heart does so. So heart is an example. Understood my point? So you should know how to rest, how to recharge your brain. That differs from each to each and every individual. Everyone has their own way of recharging your brain. Someone may think after singing their brain gets recharged. Someone may think after playing their brain is getting recharged. Someone thinks after sleeping their brain is getting recharged. So everyone has got their own way of recharging their brain. Someone thinks 1 hour of some movie if I see after that I get excited. So it differs from person to person. That I can't tell you which one will work for you. For me it worked, the sleep worked very well. But for you it may be something else. You have to find yourself. Because every individual in this world is different. No formula fits for a human being. Every human being is different. But what I told you is the guidelines which you can follow. Okay, understood? So you have to manage your time by yourself by keeping your brain active. And regarding your syllabus, you have to decide if this syllabus 8 chapters are there, you should know how to complete them. You have to detail this time, you have to study these chapters, this time you have to study this chapter. And remember that don't read the same book for lengthy time. You have to change your books. Like English ke baad you study science, science ke baad Hindi. So you have to make it separately. Everything you read, don't read something continuously. You can hold up. So always the difficult subject should be read at a time when your brain is working the most. So I used to do maths early morning because that time the brain was working the most. I never did maths in the evening time because that time already your brain is dull. So that time I used to do read social studies and all those things which doesn't require brain. You just need to mug it up. You understand? So this is how you have to manage your time. You have to find yourself how you can do it. And the best way it is for you will be you have to find your own way of it. This was my way of doing things. The difficult subjects like science and mathematics I used to study in the morning time when my mind was active, and when my mind was going dull, then I used to go for social studies, geography and all those things. Okay, understood? You got your answer? Partially? Okay. Anyone else?
Tips on how to get rid of procrastination. I have
How to?
procrastination. I'll go to study, but I end up not studying. I'll sit up countless nights trying to study.
I am not able to understand. You can repeat please. You took out a mask now.
So I have stayed up countless nights trying to study. I'll study for an hour, then I'll take a mini break, but that mini break will convert to the crack of dawn and I won't study anything. Do you have any tips to correct it?
Okay. So you are saying that after studying you feel sleepy so much. Huh? That what you want to say? Okay, you are thinking that let me take a break and after some hours when I wake up I will complete those things. That is your problem? That's problem with everyone. You all have got problems. So that's why I told you you have to prioritize your things. Prioritizing the things is very, very important. Not only in studies, everything, everywhere in life. You should know what is your priority number 1, priority number 2, priority number 3. Everyone is good in some subjects, correct? And everyone is weak in some subject. So keep your weak subjects, read in a time when you are active. And the subjects which give you more interest, you read in those times when you are feeling sleepy. Okay, so that will help you to manage that time. And if you feel sleepy, you sleep, don't worry. Don't ever worry about that. You think after sleep what you will do, that is more important. Sleeping is a recharging thing. It recharges your body. So don't think that I have slept more. You think that after sleeping how you are feeling and how you utilize those time. That is more important. Even if you are getting 1 hour, then 1 hour should be good enough to study all the things that you have thought of. Instead of thinking why I have slept, I should have read 3 hours. But you will see that in those 3 hours you will not be able to read much. But after a good sleep, in that 1 hour will be equivalent to your 3 hours. You understood what I mean to say? So that's why you have to, don't think that you are sleeping. Don't worry about it. You think sleep is an investment in your body. Sleep is a big investment in our body. More you sleep, the more you get recharged. But only thing what is required is the DQ. If you have got determination, dedication and devotion, you will not feel sleepy. You can imagine since 95 I have not slept for more than 5 to 6 hours in a day. Since 1995. So how I have managed that? I am also a human being like you only. Yes or no? So it's because the interest that I have in my studies. And that is my passion. You must have a passion towards your study. If you don't have passion and don't have interest, then you will feel sleepy. Then no one can help. So you have to bring out that interest in your, and the way you study has to change. If you feel this is not working, you try to make it in an interesting way. Nowadays, gadgets are available. For everything, videos are there which make you understand a better manner. Yes or no? I never understood how this heart clock everything used to happen. Now if you just go to a YouTube and just ask how these clocks happen, they will give you the everything in 3D. Yes or no? And you get to know. So life has become very easier. So you can understand in a very easy manner. So whenever you feel like you are feeling sleepy, change your mode of study. Go to some YouTube and read some good things of science or anything. That will activate you. Then again come back to your studies. You understood what I mean? Utilize your gadgets in a correct manner for studies, not for other purposes. That will activate you. I think I have partially answered your question. Okay, good.
Actually, क्या है कि हम लोग बोर्ड एग्जाम लिखेंगे नेक्स्ट ईयर. सो सर रिलेटिव्स की साइड से प्रेशर होता है कि कितना आया बोर्ड में, कितना है, सब लोग पूछेंगे, सबके पेरेंट्स पूछते हैं, रिलेटिव्स पूछते हैं. तो वो एक स्ट्रेस रहता है हमारे ऊपर कि अगर कहीं कम आया तो कैसे जवाब देंगे, अगर ज्यादा आया तो, और उसकी वजह से कुछ पढ़ ही नहीं पाता. ऐसा लगता है कि बोर्ड लिखने नहीं कोई पहाड़ तोड़ने जा रहे हैं. तो सर उसको कैसे स्ट्रेस को कम करेंगे?
Yeah, very right question. We all have gone through this. Everyone expects आपने कितना मार्क्स रखा बोर्ड में. Everyone will ask. But see, in life, what is important, I have told you that day also, is to become a good human being. Number one. Okay. If you are a good human being, you will be able to face all the challenges in life, and with the right positive attitude. That is very important. Okay. Whatever marks you get, you should be satisfied that you have given your 100%. The marks are not under your control. In stress, another thing which I want to tell you is, there are two things in life. The things which are under our control, things which are not under our control. Always concentrate on things which are under your control. Always remember this. You always think of the things which you can control. And what are those things? Your emotions, your thinking process, your devotion, your dedication, your determination. No one can take it from you. Can anyone? When I failed that time, when I was going through that rough phase of my failure, I could have easily broken down. Yes or no? Seeing the negativity all around, the only people who used to praise me told me you cannot become a doctor. I could have easily broken down. But what I did? I told myself I will do it and prove them wrong. You understand my point? So that thing is there, that even if after that I didn't get success, but I would have been happier that I have given my full efforts, and that is what matters. It's the efforts which matter, not the scores. Remember that. You should be satisfied with your performance, you should be satisfied with your efforts. Marks you are not in control of. All teachers give marks in a different manner. If I am an examiner, I don't like this, I will say he gets 0. Another examiner, he feels this is right, he will give full marks. It's a very subjective thing. Yes or no? It's a subjective thing. So that you don't have control of. But what you have control of is your efforts. And please be proud of your efforts, not the marks that you get. If you understand this simple philosophy in life, you will always be happy. So let parents say whatever they can, but you tell that you have given your full efforts. If parents also see that you are giving your full efforts, they will never complain. They only complain when they see you are playing, you are watching movies, you are watching, not doing the correct things in the right time, then only they become angry. Yes or no? But if you put your effort during your exam and they all know that you are putting efforts, even after that if marks are less, no worry. No one will hang you for getting less marks. No parent will do that. They all love you. We all love our child. Yes or no? So they only expect, they push you. That push is required. That push is very much required. My father told me, you see, I am working so hard. He was working as a 4th class employee in a railways. So he told me that, son, you see, if you don't study, you will do work like me. If you want to become something, you have to study hard. So he used to push me every time. The only thing that I expect from you is to study well and become something in life. And the day you become something, I will never ask you any question. And that's what he did. The day I passed my medical entrance, from that day till today, he never told me anything. what is right, what is wrong. But as a parent, it is his job to push me so that I can become something. So that's what parents expect it from you, and that is very important, and that has to be given. Other will not give that push to you, na? Yes or no? That push will only come when someone is telling you, please read, that push comes. So don't feel sad or bad about it that people are expecting so much of you. It's good that people are expecting. It's very good. So you give your full efforts and be proud of them, not about the results. That is not under your control. Only think of things which are under your control. Understood? Okay. Got your answer? Okay.
और हमारा परफॉर्मेंस देख के वो एक ही चीज बोलते हैं, बोर्ड लिखने जा रहे हो, हमें टेस्ट हो रहा है, तुम लोगों को क्यों नहीं हो रहा? टेंशन हमें हो रहा है, और हम वो शो नहीं कर पा रहे, हम अपनी स्टडीज में उसको दिखा नहीं पा रहे, वो
Silence please. हाँ.
वो मतलब अगर हमें टेंशन हो रहा है तो हमें दिखाना है, वो एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि हम दिखाएं, कैसे दिखाएं, पढ़ के दिखाएं, पर वो कैसे मतलब वो नहीं हो रहा है.
So I request all teachers to make a note of this, and please don't repeat in the class that आपको टेंशन क्यों नहीं हो रहा है. That's the only thing I can say. Okay, so that's a wrong way of telling students that आपको प्रेशर क्यों नहीं है. Please, I request sir also to take a note of this very important thing. I request principal sir to brief all the teachers to not to make such comments upon the students. Is it okay with you? Yes. Very good. But you have to show your stress by performing well. मार्क्स कम आएगा तो टीचर वही बोलेंगे, तब तक नहीं बोलेंगे, एग्जाम के बाद जरूर बोलेंगे. हमने बोला था आपको पढ़ने के लिए, नहीं पढ़ेगा इसीलिए ऐसा. So don't allow them to say this. Take it as a challenge. If you take it as a challenge, you will do it. You will surely do it. There is nothing in this world which a human being challenges to himself or herself and not achieve it. There is nothing like that. And my story is there in front of you. Yes or no? Okay. What else? Chalo. How can we stop our mobile addiction? The question is, answer is within you only. Only you have to stop your addiction, no one else. Only you have to stop your addiction. If you are doing something bad which you are aware of, who can stop that? Can I stop that? Only you have to stop. If you know it is an addiction, if you know it is bad for you, please stop it. Who has told you not to stop? Who told you not to stop? I'll give an example. Yeah, I'll give a good example. My son, age 7 years only, reading class 2 of NCS. He used to see 4 to 5 hours of mobile at this age. Why so? Because me and my wife were working. We were not there, so we used to give him tab so that he can pass his time. But that finally became an addiction. So at the age of 7, he was seeing almost 3 to 4 to 5 hours in a day. And in Saturday, Sunday, more hours. So I really got worried. And since I am a doctor, but माँ बाप की बात कोई बच्चे नहीं सुनते. That truth is always there, and it will remain like that only. So I thought of a strategy. I took him to ophthalmologist. Ophthalmologist, that is eye doctor. Okay. And I told her that please examine him very nicely, and at the end please tell him that till 18 years of age he is not supposed to see mobile. Otherwise he will become blind. So the doctor performed in the same manner, tested his eye, told him that your eyes are getting weaker. Actually it has become weaker. It's not the truth. It's the truth. He has already glasses. His eyes have become weaker, and told him very categorically that if you see mobile till the age of 18, you will become blind. So you are not supposed to see mobiles. And you will not believe, since now it is almost 50 days now, he has not seen mobile. A person who was seeing for 5 to 7 to 8 hours a day, he has just stopped seeing mobile. So a small child like 7 years can do it. Why can't you? You can do it, na? Yes or no? Yes or no? सुना ही नहीं दिया?
Yes sir.
हाँ. So understood? So addiction is within you, you have to stop it. I cannot help. If you are addicted to bad things, you have to stop. Why you want a doctor to tell you to stop? Are you not older enough to understand what is right, what is wrong? Yes or no?
Yes.
So you have to stop by yourself. For that, this lecture is not required. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Anyone remembers those 4 lines? Smile a while. Smile a while, and while you smile, others will smile. Soon there will be miles and miles of smile. Life is worthwhile when you smile. So जब भी टेंशन होता है, keep smiling. जब भी स्ट्रेस आता है, keep smiling. You ask my staff, they have always seen me smiling. Yes or no? You ask. Whenever they meet me, I keep smiling. So smile is a very very good art. It's a very very good thing. It doesn't take any effort. आप जब भी टेंशन में आते हैं, please smile. Smile upon yourself only, no problem. But keep smiling. Okay? So shall I end this? Okay, hope this will activate your mind, and the story which I told you about me and the other examples which I gave you, it was just to stimulate your mind. See nothing. Please be silent. So nothing I can do personally for you, but what I can do is stimulate your mind. So that I think I have done. So now it's all up to you how you practice that. That I can't do. I can't study for you. Sorry. If you are addicted to mobile, I can't stop that. Sorry. But what I have done is stimulate your mind. I have shown you the right path. Now you have to go in that right path. And you can remember my story as an example. The amount of efforts that I have put in, the way I have crossed my life, and I have reached to this place. I can't describe my journey in words. Okay. So I want you all to go in the right path and follow these things which I have told. And I want you all to become a good human being. That is number 1. Let the world tell you anything. You do what is right for you, and by putting all the good efforts. That is more important. World जो है अच्छा करने से ही बोलेगा, खराब करने से ही बोलेगा. But it is your job to fight and do what you want. Okay? Don't have any regret that you have not put in efforts. Always give your best efforts. Okay? Then no one will complain. Neither you will complain to yourself. You will feel that I have given my best. Rejects मेरे हाथ में नहीं. But give your best efforts. That is the only thing that you can do. And fight. And success will get after failures only. Remember that. Failures are the pillars of success. You all see FIFA World Cup, you are aware of? Yes. You saw the Argentina team? Yes. Lost to Saudi Arabia? Yes. Whole world was against them? Yes. What Messi told to all the people? Have faith in me and my team will rise above the occasion. And they did. Yes. They got 6 months. I saw the match yesterday. Yes. I have slept only 4 hours. Okay. But still I am here doing my job. Yes or no? So that should be the spirit. You should get motivated by things like this. One of my idols is Sachin Tendulkar, whom I follow a lot. I have seen him since 1989. Okay, Sachin Tendulkar. He joined at the age of 16. And he could not score a century till 84 matches he played. So everyone said he may be the best player of the world, but till the time he doesn't score a century, he cannot be the best player. And this comment was given by none other than Sunil Gavaskar. Sunil Gavaskar, you heard of? Yes. He was the best of the best during his times. He was the first person to score 10,000 runs in cricket. So when a critic came from a right person, then Sachin Tendulkar changed himself, and then he scored the first century after 84 matches. Okay, so critics are also required in our life. Those people who tell you that you can't do, they are the best motivators. For me also it happened like that only. When surrounding all people told me you can't do that, I did, and I proved them wrong. So don't be worried about all these critics. Critics are always motivators for you, remember that. Understood? Yes. So, thank you very much.
I hope you are all recharged, de-stressed, and motivated. We had the right person in Dr. Santosh Kumar Swain, Station Commander, giving you a wonderful talk this morning. And much more than that, he was telling you from his life experience how could Sir could overcome all the difficulties, all the obstacles, and pass through that difficult stages of his life and reach this great position. If Sir can do, why can't I? Why can't you? So examinations will be there. You will have to write examinations to cross each stage, pass to the next stage. There will be an examination in class 10. So many life examinations will be there. Each one you need to cross. If you stumble upon that, if you fall down, and if you are not able to get up, there ends. As Sir told, there will be always people to motivate you and as well as people to discourage you. You need to identify the people who can motivate and support, who are positive, who are helpful to you. Sometimes some of you may be in the form of great good friends, doing great harms to you. Got my point now? They may act as great friends, but always pulling your leg down, not allowing you to do what you want to do. So, now children, you are of 14, 15, 16 years of age, you have sufficient brain to understand what is good and what is not good. What now today you understood? What is stress and how to manage it. Stress is there with everybody, not only you, with me also. Lot of stress is there. And we all have to manage. Not only with you, with everyone, teachers, lot of stress. That may be the reason. Sometimes they are overstressed and coming and tell you that you don't have stress. Or you don't have seriousness. Okay, you need to understand that. Then at that point of time, that teacher is not able to manage stress. That's all. Nothing else. Okay? So, will you be able to manage your stress from now onwards? Yes. Stress management is in whose hands? Get motivated. You have some ambition in life. Have some dedication, some determination, and also devotion for what you are doing. As Sir always says, nobody can stop you. Only you can stop yourself. Okay? Nobody else will be able to stop you. So all the best.
No duty is more urgent than giving thanks. Our most distinguished guest, respected principal, our teachers.
It is my privilege to be offering thanks in this event. At the onset, I would like to thank God Almighty for making this event happen in our lives. On the behalf of the whole 10th batch, I extend my sincere thanks to Sibi Sebastian, who understood our anxieties and took and organized this event. Thank you. We are indeed very fortunate to have Surgeon Commander Santosh Kumar Swain amongst us. Sir, we can never thank you enough for giving us this your vital time from your busy schedule to motivate us. Thank you. And a hand of applause should be given to my teachers, who are the pillar stones of our school. They deserve a special mention for the support and the motivation they give us, please.